好，晚安。来跑一下巫师3的进度。我先解一个支线，然后我再来跑。我先解一个支线，然后我再来跑主线，或者是解2个，因为对，我应该要把重要人物的支线把它解完。
晚安。
Hello， 晚安。危险游戏一眼还眼，生死交关。歌舞厅，大赌局好像不用。算是不管，我先从歌舞厅开始。我看今天主线应该是不用解，那几个支线解完，应该连解都解不完了。
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
这个之前看过了，就大概跳过吧，大概看一下就。对，好，维诺格瑞吧。
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mist.
狩猎库，该不会是我之前丢在地上的东西？不见了。
I'll give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam. Well,
got a snake's tongue as well.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
就跟我马丁银行借钱呢。
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats.
那现在需要
It'll
渴死
work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
日落死。
Left me a gift last time. What?
What's he schemed up this time?
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
哦，为什么他会在这边讲这句话的原因，是因为安德里安的关系。
As they say, a bard must be a
So good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge.
心中的善良还是会涌现出来。
Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props.
那些感觉都是跑
The
的
swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Curse the merchant.
Must be mad running around in this rain.
It's clearing up.
Why'd you give your food to that beggar?
Oh!
Because he was hungry. He wouldn't be.
他说日落嘛，
finally made it. Listen, here's the plan.
后面那个女人是谁？
Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
他在讲什么话？
你挡到
他。
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
好像想讲，哎，不见了。
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already,
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on.
他一定在
Sophronia
说
can't
这里好
recognize you.
游。
But
No time.
这里好。
Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis-ah! Though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
飞鸿狗屎还差不多。
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Dandelion!
Oh.
You're better than I thought. I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
You should not have come to the city.
其实雪一九他救了我一命，应该是要报答他。只是看到他，我还是不自觉会想打他。
A wench on the throat. I'll let the skelligers think of it.
哈喽，晚安。
Hello， 晚安。
这任务也太好笑，死了。
我看我没有用坤跟被这种打到都是直接拜拜。
Time for a change of scenery.
Giddy up.
I am the Witcher as my debt collector. Gonna kill you!
Mm. 1400，破伤的杂鱼怎么那么强？
Eternal fire protects us.
You're my friend.
It's been a bit of one, your own business, but suddenly, up you got. What village are you in? Washed your hair lately?
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
内部总统。
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
为了你翻新你决定了，像是为什么不给普斯拉？又不丢，我又丢回去。
He's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him
既
to
然是
take
in
action.
class，那
And so
可以
quickly.
讨论剧情了吗？
Who
可以啊
knows?，
我这边没有在禁捏他。
I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well
台主
lived.
走什么流派？
Mark.
I'm not.
有什么
I
呢？
mean
随
that.
便流派，
Nothing
因为我有开控制台。
Dandelion just knows how to
不过
enjoy
基本上
life.
我是速攻、重击、
Dandelion can also be
白印
responsible.
都
He
碰一
always
点
pays
点这样
anyone。who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be
按
the
中情讲
first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's
装备流
missed the
派。
last few rehearsals.
安安，
I
Hello,
certainly hope he's
Ann.
not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
没有什么流派可以。你看我其实都有点，全部都点，全部都放一点，全部都放一点这样。诶，哪边呢？
套装看起来94绿，
就是算，对啊，所以我一直都放不
19
下
狼，
恶魔猎人套装。我是狼啊，
It's a rank.
其实我这个有那个有熊跟狼魂，可是因为我后来换了腐女剑，所以我的熊的套装其实是套不起来。
Not so fast, Roach.
It's a material world. Remember himself?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here.
有哪一家会把剪刀那些东西挂在门口，而且是门外，不是门内？
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
you'd visit her?
普希拉也是个美女，
I'd hide out here
而
while
且我
Priscilla
看
and
到她
Polly
身边
rehearsed
也
at the
有混
Rosemary
蛋
in
呢。
time.
对啊，就在
They
我的面
worked on the
前。
dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine, let's find the key.
今天我是狐狸幼，我也会担心。懂家伙。
Find anything?
Not here.
童话故事中的吧。
玻璃家的。
The key.
Why is your hair so grey,
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
我已经开了
Find。anything?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
如果是为了钱，
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then.
真的很
See you
屌。
at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew.
尤其是听到钱的表情。
对啊。
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard
但
of
德
him?
里恩什么时候那么有
Rotlick,
用了？
famous portrait artist?
有啊，他在学语酒把我救出来
Artist to
了。
paint your placards?
原本不知道在监狱要关几年。
And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, where Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
在港部。
Why is your hair so grey, darling? Sick of it all.
Just ain't like any I've ever seen. Hey, free boy. What do I gotta
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now.
连海报都不愿意给。
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
啊，再次打架。
You regret this, mutant.
我被挡住了。那么小一个地方。
How much Rotlick? Wanna get
我要独挡。
Tara， 伺服器爆炸了。
啊，是哦。
The curse
人太多的意思吗？
proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it.
Flag.
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven
尖峰时间的时候，我也会那个。
Amalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had
不要那个很
这座
久。
城真的不行，治安堪忧。
毕竟现在是在战争的时期，两国在大战。然后这个地方一直在猎巫。
视角攻击得逞了，记副本打完出来会卡住。
会卡住哦。
We can go in here.
这感觉还蛮严重。诶，我之前是开东西、关东西没有反应，像那个我之前弄那个水晶合成的时候，我水晶合成那个动画都跑完了，然后没有反应。还有它的那个快速传到副本那个功能，我按下去的时候也是完全没反应，也是在晚上的时候。到底是人太多，还是它伺服器配的那个流量太小？应该是配的流量太小。
伺服器配的太小吧？
对啊，因为人也没有到非常非常多。
You're not gonna rob him.
strange. Don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred.
有对岸玩家。
You'll regret this, mutant.
亚洲版基本上就是不确定，因为简体字并不是中国那边才用。然后，是新加坡吗？还是那个澳洲？忘了，反正就是不是只有中国那边才有在用简体。我不动你，你一直在揍。
今天在嘴炮大战，
那个其实从昨天半夜就开始，一直战到早上。是我懒得看，所以我就后来就直接把频道转掉。
真闲。
该怎么讲啊？ 这个不就是网络游戏日常吗？ 只是尬广跟上，从一般台湾人内部在互嘴，变成说国际互嘴。
No! Kill the monsters.
Oh.
跨国尬广。
对啊。反正韩国那边都没有什么，应该说韩国的自己人的频道，反正就看起来还蛮和平的，因为他们大概也看不懂我们在讲什么。
Wonderful.
太远了吧？这是要用船的，用船的比较快。啊，忘了下马。
Faster.
But you shan't back out on an account,
啊，他是半身的。
Much of a choice before long.
Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? Listen, baby, here's what we'll do. You make one more bet. If you win, I'll pay your debts and we'll continue playing. What do you say?
And if I lose?
One worry at a time, old chum. Well, I'll have to place my bet.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament.
比起欠钱，我对旁边吃小孩的传闻比较感兴趣。
I'm to wager on a race.
他应该讲那个吧，讲那个威伦那边的吧。可是我刚刚没有看到旁边的路人在讲什么。
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
啊，你的债款才200块。
Listen, All I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into a slavering froth.
Then go fetch them yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp. I must win back my debt somehow.
我想直接说我还债就算了。
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
This 这个时候的马应该活力都不高吧？对手的马。然后那匹野马是怎么回事啊？对啊，那匹野马怎么一直跟着路线跑？
领头车。
好诡异哦！ 刚手不小心松了一下。
想和你一起去吹吹风。
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
还拿到80块。 一匹马鞍。35活力，你搞到真笑哎！35活力跟我说极品，就掉了。这只马还在这里，这只是到底是啊？会弹掉？ 这马到底是什么
？35大于90。
不是这样子的吧？哎，对，会弹掉哎！这只马是怎么回事啊？哇！反速，没有办法昏迷。 神奇的嘛。
他中
bug
劳拉
karma
放过他吧。
滑滑！你们不是还在表演吗？巨大掉还是？
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We're starting Emo.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
番仔火
Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation.
听起来比较炫。
A better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
阿米莉亚。
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true.
怎么女的戴了帽子差那么
Round to
多？
celebrate? I'm buying.
那个时代的那种私人风格，好像就是那个样子。
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything about me?
又胖又臭，可是丹德里安一定会反驳。这边其实没有他。
She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
对啊，一定，丹德里安一定会说别闹。
Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy.
晕了。
She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man!
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative?
你婆受
No,
重伤
a
了。
friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic
变态杀
fluid.
人魔，不过还活着。
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not.
他还需
It
要
was the
还
act
我
of a
漂亮
demented
拳。
mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
然后整
I've
个脸
seen
都变
wounds
形。
like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor.
还掏心耶。
Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well.
这男的好像强尼戴普演的鬼盗船。
Easy assurance to make. Harder to
难怪我觉得他好像某个
especially if you spend your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
角色。
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing.
等一下，我刚刚那句话我没看到。
Great analogy.
I know
easy assurance to make. Harder to back up. Especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat.
手术台上打到，听起来还蛮正常的。
手术台有人从后面用连夹攻击，也太奇怪。
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hamilton himself.
Thanks.
常去下水道的医生怕。
You lead.
今天如果你换个作品的话，就变成是那种恶灵古堡的情节。
So, preventive medicine.
为什么我感觉人物皮肤比我玩的要精细？
人物皮，我其实没有，我没有装那个，我没有装皮肤的强化 mod， 我这个是 PC 版。
I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas to no avail. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool.
做，好久没看到你了。快吐舌头！我没有切过你的舌头。快吐舌头！我不吐嘞，真是。还有吗？没有了吧？他在干嘛？肉梯子。还有吗？还有。我的剑又出 bug 了。
I know how you feel, believe me.
我还以为医生在挖素材。
素材。
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
等一下，我重登一下。
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
对，我重登一下，母女之间的 buff 又出现 bug 了。
The curse that held Uma proved hard.
刚刚那个跌到10层之后把怪物杀死不会重置。
The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap.
一早就有了。
Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
真实气。
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
偷解剖。
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
潜在动机。躯干，心脏不是被挖走吗？
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our
5号可以
murderer's
再解
doing.
一次吗？
5号可以再解一次。什么东西？什么东西再解一次？
搞不好会有新发现。
哦，你说生殖器啊？6号，你是说这个吗？
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I see.
这个只要是变灰色的，
Gonads.
变灰色的就
Let's examine
对
his
话就会
torso.
重复了。
What have we?
Yeah.
所以是没有东西的。这些看过，它都直接变灰色。如果是没看过的话，它会再显示成这种颜色。
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde.
马福林的效
Medical
果。
novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his
被灌的
throat
马福林
scalded.，
福马林还是马福林？看一下，
Open the abdomen.
Due warning.
Once fought...
福马林。
Formaldehyde.
对啊。
直接灌服马
Let's
林
look at
哈
his。head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed,
and
there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
对，凶手也是是懂医学的人。对，要不然他也不会弄到福马。手应该是没东西。
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken.
贵气切又
Clearly
会换
kicked
服马林
something
哈。
very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
自谋杀。
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill.
对，他是学这个老的是学生。
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
对啊，感觉他有问题。
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near...
30年不老，
Greetings,
驻颜有
Your
术
Reverence.
X，
Who are these
驻颜
people?
有术。
I believe I made it clear no one's to be
两个人
allowed
在讲
in
一同样的
under
话
any。circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall
或许
leave
模组配
via
错了
another。route.
不可能是模组配错，他老的那个还特别讲出来。
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
我是只选错了
Who
脸。
is he?
A
选错了。
scoundrel, a rogue, like
哦
every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
像上次的阿婆的胸膛。
哦，对啊。
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student
刘特的文章一
protests
直在
in
动，
1242,
这个是风吧？
I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
1242，怎么有这种日期？
这边的时间跟现实的时间是不一样的。这个世界不是不是我们的那种世界。调查搜查，这边永远都在下雨，下不停。
Don't worry though, I don't like them goat ploughers either.
Oh, Lydica.
What happened here?
Broken many a heart.
Monsters must have gone down.
Go into the well.
There's swarms in the city now.
Let's stay home after
Can't go out in the streets no more. You know.
听起来很北部。
很北部。最近这一真的都是一直在下雨。
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla?
刚刚终止
We
异常
short
的
wenches
粗。
in this town.
都是一种。
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
还站起来。
Sold off. Don't know nothing else.
Arms for the poor.
Tis a dog's life.
Help the poor bloke out. Looking to make some progress.
The plague.
诶，是这里吗？反的，却有两个具有攻击性的生物在那。
刚刚我应该要喊
One punch.
上去。杰洛特的拳又没有说很强。诶，这里。
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. A sleep sound.
可爱狗狗，
没有看到狗狗长什么样子。
So who might you be?
好香的肉。
Stiff's brother.
好
This
像
is the name.
是这样子
We
吗？
ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
我还蛮大只的，对矮人来说。
Just Meyer.
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains?
又在烧女巫的那个寨是那个寨吗？
Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give people orphans in the street away birth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They're killing up some dwarf.
特权是什么呢？
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he'd grab the purse and head out whoring.
一种狗。
Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." Rather obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about.
他会掉比特币
Maybe he
吗
was in love with her.
要比特币。
Know
没
where I
注
can
意
find her?
，comma，
Dish
在一
rag.
次的在吗？还是在不在的在？
She died a few days
看到是在不在
quietly
的
in
在
her。sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
热心民众的布道。
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
乱丢垃圾。
Blood statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one corpse to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open
我
it for
猜
you
是
if you
永
want.
恒之火。
是永恒之火没错啊。刚刚在解剖尸体的时候，他们就有推，大概是跟永恒之火有关系。不够。不能跟狗狗互动。
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless
狗狗大小完全可
somebody
以
got
扑
rid
倒
of
矮
the
人
blood,。left a few
对
stains
啊，
behind.
难怪矮人会怕狗。
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood.
怕比特币
Left a
被你
few
发
stains
现。
behind.
晚上好，今晚哈。
こんばんは。
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
这个福马林好像就在这附近。
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
Had? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back.
或者被你训练去挖
Made it
矿。
sell better this way. Told me to shove it
去
down.
挖矿。
And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple. And the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured.
我觉得这个家属应该不会想听。
Know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson.
硬要
To
讲。
him, you, the whole city.
对啊。
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
梁约兹。
豆腐のですか？
Oi, Witcher!
很明显，永恒之火不喜欢大捏捏。
Told me to say the main door
看起来
will be
是。
open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
导验司官谈话。
What do you want?
Hey, handsome.
Grab him!
Sis, that him.
How am I?
金色诺西格。
That's it.
Gotta get around him.
黄色のゲ。このゲームではドワーフはみんな長い髭を持っています。
Let's end this.
怎么莫名其妙开打了？
等下就知道了。
Me too, Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back.
他刚刚不
Calm
是
down, I'm
才
not
叫
gonna
帅
hurt
哥
you.
吗？
What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you
仙人
staring?
跳。
Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much, but I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Awful pale. Oh.
对，刚刚我刚刚开打的时候，我刀子拔不出来，尝试是用拳头，就是因为这边有问题。
This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back and... Priscilla's? Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
就是这个东西。没有其他的。
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
他能看到这些痕迹是因为被改造，所以感官较一般人灵敏吗？
嗯，对。 我们这个受磨练人感官这个东西，其实一般人，比方说这些脚印要如何分辨它深浅，那个除了外面的猎人之外，就是受磨猎人吧。而且外面的猎人通常都是看动物的脚印，可是受磨猎人他在这种沙子地他都看得出来。
They stealing our work, those Temerians.
Plague.
Oh, hey now.
塔利安，我很好奇一个问题。
什么问题？
萨克基诺女性哈科科尼驻比鲁人德斯卡。
さっきの女性はここに住む。わかりません。 多分違うと思います。さっきの場所は、殺人鬼の攻撃の現場で。彼女は彼女はある女の敵を取るためにあそこにいます。感觉得到，但身体无法反应过来。有啊，怎么会没有？像我玩游戏就是啊，我看得到，我知道要怎么反应，可是我手就是忙不过来。
Welcome, Master Witcher.
纳兽魔猎人会不会这样？
会，一定会的。
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with.
我的意思是，变种的他们五感很灵敏。
has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
五感灵敏，可是他们的应该说五感灵敏，身体能力很强，可是还是有个极限在啊。加上他们对
身体却跟不上那些反应的速度。
问题是他们对付的敌人并不是单纯的水鬼啊、巫婆那些的，他还有对付更强的，像之前血与酒就是啊，血与酒就是那堆吸血鬼，他们节奏特基本上是很难搞定，要不是有雷吉斯在，他搞不好早就喷掉了。
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful? Or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
两害相权取其并不是件容易的事情。
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Von Gratz.
People. Whereas he.
Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times. Happen to know a thing or two about that.
In that respect, this work has its benefits. I couldn't possibly hurt anyone here if I tried.
我拿个水哦，稍等我一下。Oh.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenford Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her, now.
热心民众，所以这个热心民众就是凶手。啊，这个是不是失败了？危及什么东西的赛马大赛。没有这个东西。
Twitch 这边还是标 Terra， 目前 Terra 顿顿的
啊，忘记了，稍等我一下。目前天涯顿顿，我昨天就觉得有顿顿，可是我还没有到很严重的程度。现在是到很严重的程度吗？因为刚刚其实也有人在反映。OK， 改好了。
洗澡去 ，comma， 晚点再看看 ，comma， 带波浪符。
OK， 可能要再等一下吧。他退群那边改了，好像不会马上反应。好，我先进去，我先继续。
休伯特就是犯人。
休伯特就是。哎。
但是他是永恒之火的成员吗？
你是从哪边推断他是犯人？
Ugh, those children are a plague. It's not safe to go out on the streets anymore.
其实我现在在想的是，危急部的那边会影响到另外一个角色支线。热心民众，什么意思啊？热心民众跟他的名字有关系吗？
When did you last touch a wench?
这边先存一下。
等等。
对，我好像不应该先在这边存。那个赛马的不知道会不会取消。
What do you want?
休伯特是那个验尸官。哦。
对啊，是那个验尸官啊。
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
我可
Her
能误
life's
会
in。danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
Oh, okay, huh?
And I'll let you in. Or throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
生命危险。
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane.
这边可能会跟某个
time of year.
I mentioned Mother seems sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
这边可能会跟那个特丽斯那边的任务冲突。
Mother had seen
我没有先解这边再解特丽斯。
uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
这告诉我们，只要一本正经讲干话，就会有人相信。杰洛特怎么马上知道她是准备害者的女儿？
All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Spread out! Murderer's still here! I'll break your bones!
凶手在哪里呀
？There he is! Get him!
你找错人了吧？
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well,
你被陷害
Killer's
了
already
哦。
escaped.
对
Lead
啊
the way, hero.
应该说我们抓到现行犯，可那个现行犯大喊说杰洛特
We
是
got him, Lady
犯人。
Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother, why did
守卫有够雷。
对啊，
Why?
可以把他们解雇了嘛？
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
其实这边剧情有点 bug， 因为我不确定是不是 bug， 因为其实杰洛特会认识他，认识刚刚那个女生，
Bruises.
是因为特丽斯支线的关系。
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
你没做特丽斯的支线吗？
没有，我是打算之后再做。
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
所以小 bug 就是知道她是受者的女儿。
我目前想到的就是这样子，其他的我倒是不确定。就我在讲，如果他的
受害者的女儿，
受害者母亲发生这件事情，他之后还有办法过来吗？这一次之前会不会没办法做？
简直像人魔影集的剧情。话说刚才的剧情可以抓到凶手吗？
抓不到。他跑太快，而且他会根据玩家的移动速度做速度调整，所以是不太可能。
There must be order. Careful, you scamp. This is no regret. Not your backyard.
One drink, all I had.
不要来乱好吗？
You'll never learn.
那特丽斯的支线需要那个母亲活着吗？
他会出来讲话啦，可是会不会活，要不要活着，我不太确定，我有点忘记。
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
不过巫师3不是有个特点
Can see it in your face. You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
彼此之间会互相影响，我知道。所以我在看，可是有些太过严重的，他会直接判定。
玩家的先后顺序会影响。
对，可是有些会直接判定任务失败。比方说重要的 NPC 被杀了，就会直接算任务失败，就是那个事件会当作没有发生过。
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie.
难道
After all, I paid in advance.
他不是凶手，可是他是烂人。这还是得
Then
那一
you'll
次。
pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
内内
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
SHIT 我刚才竟然
If I did everything and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm
无
down.
意之
He
间
won't
看
hurt
出
you
真相
anymore.
了。
He won't hurt anyone.
所以我刚刚才问你，你怎么会知道啊？诶，我怎么下去？
怎么说呢？
没有，因为你直接把犯人指出来了，所以我在想说你是从哪边得知他是犯人？因为我这个跑过好几次啊，我知道犯人是谁。
他除了给我反派的感觉，然后又马上叫杰洛特去找那个受害者。
前往港口附近的仓库，为什么他会知道是港口附近？
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel.
刚刚说要买福马林。
You've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
最后他对犯案的说法，
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well.
高
The
阶吸血
symbolism's
鬼，
rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be
他
certain
说
to
的也
notice.
未免太过理解被害者的死法。
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead, they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
挑到白狼亲友算你衰，帮 QQ。
对啊，这边对变形它，这边的对变形它好像没有太多描。对，连它的高阶吸血鬼还是这种比较偏向怪物的模样。
卡塔卡恩。
对，他们还没有到迪达夫这种那么高阶。
比起小学生聪明一点的国中生，
小学生聪明，还说类似吗
？Looks like rain.
Teach, you're a bigger rat.
This Dr. Von Gratz, he any good?
Aye, he's good.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
拿完毕业证书关学校，鸡巴人。
对啊，真是鸡巴人。好，难得连线结束，然后要找那个，接下来是
塔利安不用负责吗？
不用。我可以负责啊！我等一下到时候就把他杀掉。来吧，生死交关。
那他们两人会在一起吗？
他们已经在一起了，没有问题啊。其实可以看得出来 ，CDPR 在做这一款。在做这一代的时候，他们好像是想把重要角色都弄一个结局。
Come on now.
还蛮明显的。
It's a waste of words.
The grey one again.
Dawn's been swinging off his hinges all day.
看雷吉斯都交代了，然后那个十字星那个是谁？十字星那个糟糕，那个上了之后就忘记了那个名字。他那边也交代，就是那些人，但是交代一些他们的后续。
Yes, Geralt?
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. Don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
话说休伯特最让我感到是反派的一点。
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easy.
就是他很强调永恒
When
之
I
火。
didn't know what it's like to be tortured. What it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have
但受
escaped
害
at
者
any
偏
time.
偏
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridian? You won't always be there to help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
并肩作战，帮助特丽斯做完他在诺维格瑞的事。又是霍森。
本来并肩作战，只要说就会加入对吧？
对，应该是吧。因为特丽斯在接下来的那个战役的戏份还算蛮重的。
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
但现在因为支线导致他们无法有并肩作战的任务。
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise.
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
那些重要角，他目前的那些重要角色，他应该说这些都要抓到，这些都要抓完之后才会进行下一个任务。
这衣服真的不适合穿到鱼市。
啊，这明显是庄园的。诶，没有烧起来，居然没有烧起来，有点吗？我点燃不是点的，那么难烧吗？啊，都烧不起来。
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe. Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You would come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected since Lady Vegelbud.
耐热一装。
耐热一场，我看有25以上。
Maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, but since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
他们家守卫真的是杂鱼，都是杂鱼。
Myra base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, will not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
婆婆那个女人死
It's a
了
good。idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even
这任务
half
还
of
可
what
以
I've
继
heard about
续
the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't
代
be
表
no
这根本
candied
不影
petals
响
of
啊。
blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it
婆
all.
婆死了，开宴会咯。诺。
啊，对，这边这个啦，出现这个选项了，之前没有。
Has Ingrid recovered from her mother's death?
How'd you know about that?
Took an interest in the matter.
Well, Lady Ingrid didn't allow herself to demonstrate any weakness, at least not in front of the help. Master Albert's safety is what matters to her now.
这只是一句话带
We
过
won't。have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation, take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
杰洛特超级讨厌紧身，可是这个游戏一大堆任务都要他穿紧身衣，不断的透过任务去强调他有多讨厌紧身衣。然后传送术也是，传送门传送术他也是很讨厌，然后还是一大堆任务有。
女伴的恶意。
我有时候会觉得是制作组的恶意。帮特丽斯买。
Come on, Roach.
What are you looking at?
这就是命运。
啊！
不要乱跑啊！
抓到了车祸。
还好啊，这个游戏村民基本上是不会死。
What'll become of us?
荒木的朋友米开朗基罗说过。
为什么是荒木的朋友？
Make friends with the bath owls. What's wafting them?
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm
他
done,
雕
it'll
出来
feel
的
like
石
you're
头
wearing
都是
nothing
已
at all.
经被决定好了。
已被决定。
其实我想打点牌。
www.
狐狸面具。
不论是少一角或多一块，都是注定的。
都是注定。
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
都买。
其他的我
一切都被
又不
注定。
其他的我都不没有在用了。我面具想要看看用眼镜能不能过关。
怎么全世界都有一副牌？就像某个讨厌4的男人一直遇到4一样。
哦，你说那个，他叫什么名字？我忘了。算了，不重要啊！我忘了买衣服。
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing someone.
多辣妹米斯达。
米斯达，对。
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
她现在是辣妹。为什么我这个啊？对，我之前被抓去关。我可以穿这个吗？包克兰的。
So long.
只要是紧身上衣都可以吗？
不确定。好像不行。
辉夜姬竟然
不行。
剧透
，JoJo。
辉夜姬也不行了。
Greetings.
任务要买。
Glad to take it.
Of course.
应该说这个包克兰，这个是包克兰那边要的紧身衣，他们那边的紧身衣，然后跟这边的不一样，我以为是会共通的。
So long. 不懂异国文化的野蛮人。辉夜姬 OP 剧透就有吗？啊，不对，我看的那个我看的时间太久了。我先看辉夜姬才开始看JoJo。我昨天前天才把他的那个1、2、3、4，3、4部追完。了解了，我了解你在讲什么。那个OP 的歌词。
Up 的空耳。
Oh my! Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare! You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this
难
are
道
so
不是因为
rare.
女巫猎人那边觊觎他们的财产吗？
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation.
面具强制换掉。
抓到一个人就可以直接抄家妈怕。
对啊，没错啊，事实上就是这样。
You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
强制戴狼面具，没办法戴眼镜。
With that scrawny harlot.
No use pretending you don't know.
After all, he's not the only man.
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora.
他的面具是怎么粘上去的？用强力胶吗？
Hard finding work here, you know.
好像只有狼面具可以戴哦。
其实可以戴其他的啦，只是因为我只买了狼，所以他是强制戴狼面具。
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
这是一个粘上去的。
Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
看到了惊叹号。
My, is
Oh, let's look around.
克里斯嘞？
他是不是大嘴鸟面具？
对娘，真的不知道那个东西，那个面具到底是什么。
Truth is, we're already dependent on the farms.
Greetings. Do we know each other?
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Debenham just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Is it in case the first bug is raised? So, one more round. When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet, do not underestimate him. Desperate men...
家产输光了，还有办法再输家产。
Let's do it.
So, one more round. When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
Capital of the world.
Bravo!
不知道他讲不出话来。
Hold her, keep her, never let her go.
Time to invest in rubies.
This is dull. I wish to go chat with someone.
Yes, girl.
Hello. My husband is sick.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private.
I think we've met before.
Oh, you're... Indeed. Well, I must say I feel reassured Albert will be in good hands.
对，这个也是因为我先解了那个支线，我先解了歌舞厅，再解这边他才认识我。认识的时间点不同。
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the temple guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father, a kind man but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arachus. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah, must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby, a safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
繁殖蟹之主。
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
他是在损特丽斯吗？
Let's look for Albert.
Well 为什么有人没有？哦，无人了。对啊，这边有人没有戴面，很多人都没戴面具。
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
What a monstrosity.
Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave.
有钱人就是不一样。
有钱人就是任性。
Yes.
Nice mask. Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
是玫瑰吗？
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
有玫瑰可以吃。 这边的东西都一样啊。气死火锅，气死火锅我倒是蛮想吃。
暴狼图。
看的肚子都饿了。是这个吗？不是 ，Best Man 。东之东，哦，这边有东之东。没看到那个什么什么玫瑰了。
相信我，正统的 cheese 火锅跟你想的不一样。
正统的气死火锅是长怎么样
Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
就像老外看到臭豆腐的那样。
臭豆腐。
Yes.
About that mage we met earlier.
为什么杰洛特会脸像中毒的样子
？How do you meet?
老外看到臭豆腐，
All mages know each other.
我不知道，我对国外的食物其实算是容忍度蛮高。
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
可能感官加上烈酒。
感官加上烈酒。
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge rather than as leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
我没有吃过气死锅，就是，所以我不知道到底长怎么
I
样。
have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
领袖风范。
Personal charm. That's what it's about.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Glad it did.
Oh. Are you trying to...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh.
喝醉了。
有很多种，但味道都很重，或者酒味很重。
或者酒味很重。
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this.
酒味重就不行了，气死味我倒是还可以。
The statues there are completely, entirely.
Entirely what?
Nude.
有他喝醉了吧
Come on, Geralt.
Triss,
刚
wait.
才路过的那个男人。
有问题吗？
安安
，Karma，
我有做过什么吗？
不要去问
要去问他是谁。有次印象比较深刻的味道像湿掉的奶粉。
掉的呢？难以想象。不过什么？一个任务刚解完吧。 这舞厅的任务刚解完，然后现在在解第2个任务。
Geralt, coming?
那次还被当地人笑，是不是要做奇怪的事了？
我不能做，我知道做了会发生什么事情，所以我不能做。哎，公主抱了。
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
这个味道是喝醉的味道。
喝醉。我做了我就糟糕了。其他的女人都能碰，就是不能碰特丽丝，要不然老婆大人会生气。
Albert! You promised to show me your laboratory. Albert! There you are, my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vegelbud. Please, step away, miss. Nobility's not towards young count.
不是有赛弗大
Try
法？
anything, and you will.
赛弗大法师，什么东西？
Doubt it.
Oh, 等级有点低了，63是怎么回事？1000，我平常一件才打到1000多而已。
他们都不觉得这个小伯爵的体型有点壮吗？
对啊，而且还有白胡子、白头发。哦 ，safe load， 这边不需要了。不是不需要，是这边如果要为了看床戏而去 safe load 会很麻烦，因为那个剧情拖太长。
哦 ，Karma， 我为大家的期待哀悼。
Oh, I've begun to worry.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the garden. Needs a little tidying.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
What happened at the fountain? I'm sorry, I acted irresponsibly. It was the wine. Too strong.
No need to apologize. It was nothing.
Yes. Nothing.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
这样子侧坐可以骑马吗？还有一个任务要解。
人家法师矮。
法师所以可以侧坐也可以维持平，用魔法。为什么变等级1了？还是等级100，它显示 bug 啊。这样的，今天周四 ，OK。
What was it happened to?
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good. What's going on here?
Fungus in the city. We're scrubbing it clean.
Why are you wincing that mug like you stepped barefoot in dung?
Mind your manners.
Mind off! Be glad we didn't smash your snout, mutt.
Wait, grab him. I'll teach him his place.
Folk in this city, racial.
真是欠揍啊！不动手就没事了。
Murder! Everyone saw it.
They came for me and for you.
Are you daft? Want to get us killed?
What's the problem?
What? Slaughters a hunter at our doorstep and then asks what the problem is. Ploughing mutant.
We can hide the corpse.
The whole street saw what happened. The guardsmen will come. Turn us in.
Calm down. We've put you at risk, true, but we'll make it up to you.
Give us a necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut them off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
They took a risk, sure. for a hefty fee.
Yes. The thing is, they could have taken the coin and
这
turned me
座
over to
城
the
对
hunters,
兽魔
but
猎
they
人也不
didn't,
友
which
善
was
吗？
extremely
不友善呢
honorable by Novigrad
当然是不友善，因为他们
Please don't make excuses for
这
them.
个世界基本上对兽魔猎人都不友善。
or any number of other topics, but I don't have time for that now. You saw what's happening in the city.
然后这个城是更特别严重的，因为拉多维德的关系。
Actually, this is the perfect time for a moral debate. We can start by setting some limits on
怎么
self-sacrifice.
胸口突然开了地
High
差？
time you forgot about your fellow
这套是
mages.
这套是 DLC 服装。
Would you abandon Vesemir? Eskel? Lambert? Leave them behind just to save your own skin? I understand you're worried about me, but I can't just pack up and leave them all. I know what awaits those who fall into the hunter's hands.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
还有额头的文章是
这个也是他的装饰品。
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
可以改行叫色魔猎人
Won't
吗？
run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist, had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretusa. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad. Now you understand my predicament?
Help two and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
Can't risk everything, everyone, for two people. It's unwise and immoral.
I was afraid you'd say that. Fine. Let's go to the Kingfisher.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
不是要说要埋尸体吗？
Beg your pardon?
要是救出那两人，会害其他人吗？
会，所以我才选的。
All right. They're gone. Come on.
No guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Or we're too late.
Triss. Thanks be to Melitele.
Anyone from the Silverton hideout make it?
Odette, Caspar, Dittmer, and Yana.
Hagen?
He won't be coming. Quickly, before someone comes in.
这是什么组织？
是什么组织？不是组织，是一群被追杀的法师临时凑出来的团体。
Triss, we were so concerned.
Right to be. Hunters were on my trail. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
tears, my dear lady. You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
我们这没心肠的人。
Yeah, I know you. You don't have a heart, bleeding or otherwise.
Frankly, I'm surprised at your insight.
是鸡巴人。
对啊，超级鸡巴人。
Serious note. I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tankra's entourage. Shh. Triss is about to speak. We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
那他到底有没有问题？
Hunters stand on every corner. So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Geralt will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see.
先不说他有没有问题，他很痛恨
In which case we'll die
大
with
多韦德。
dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
然后他本身的政治手腕很强。
就共同敌人。
对，算是共同敌人。而且他其实他想要透过法师跟那个科维尔那边打交道。
If the need arises, I'll defend you. You can also count on my help.
Yes, the help of a Redanian spy, Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
I'm gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
I swear, I'll drop magic for good. If I could only bloody get out alive.
You can't, you won't. You've got Radovid and the church against you. They want magic to vanish. Us along with it.
Good luck.
Well?
Please leave me alone.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over.
为什么是用？有时候它不会自动拔剑。
这座城下水道真的很发达。
好强！那么多怪物，到底这个下水道是怎么维持住？阿维尔剑，有别的吗？
Damn it! No way through! All is lost.
Relax. Maybe there's
一
another
堆水
way.
鬼和巫婆，那个外科医生还活着下来真不简单。
But listen, there's an echo behind the walls, and I can feel air coming in through the cracks.
So, something on the other side?
Mm-hmm. Elven ruins, or an old forgotten cellar. Maybe we can get around the blockage through there.
Can't hurt to try. Got nothing to lose at this point.
拿着他的十字弓， 有办法在地下水道闯进。
真身在。
真身？什么真身？哦，你说特丽斯吗？在远远的地方讲话。
Triss, found an exit.
女的只剩声音。
For a minute, I actually thought we were doomed.
关系这边就算了。完全没有追上来 ，AI 有问题。
Stop. Hear that? What is it?
Rats.
Oh, my speciality, remember? You've got nothing to fear.
Depends how many there are.
为什么他的那个还在后面？他的那个任务的符号还在后面。
Well?
在这边干嘛？应该是 bug 了。
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away.
还是不过来。算了算了 ，bug 就 bug。老鼠也太多了，对，我这样烧还烧不到他们。啊，老鼠的也还很多，这是怎么回事？不想打，不能不打。
都没转到。
对啊，然后也没烧到。狐女剑是不是这样？狐女剑它是不是伤害增加到上限了？最高90。
Lantern still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck.
所以女巫猎人应该是有跑到这边来，有开始在找这边的路了。
It's a caterpillar. A vampire. Watch out for its venom.
连这边连卡达卡恩都有。 所以他们那些女巫猎人是被卡塔卡恩袭击。
Luckily.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
这个下水道还有卡塔卡恩。
www.
好刺激的。
Seagulls! Hear them? We made it! Come on. We need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting, sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers, and the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
女术士不知道能不能把破船变大船。
破船变不知道，有一群法师有做不出来的事情呢，我会很怀疑。
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
I'll remember you too. Always with a smile.
Miss Marigold!
Coming! Take care, and give Siri a kiss from me once you find her.
You're an ass.
What?
An ass. An oaf. A twit. Didn't even try to stop her.
I had my reasons.
Of course you did. You're an ass, an oaf, a twit. But even an ass can do the world a favour if one more enlightened tells him how.
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what
鸡巴
made
人
it
看
strong?
鸡巴人不顺
It's
眼。
armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes,
终于可以
straighten them.
刺杀人
Where's the
渣了
art
吗？
in that?
对啊，
Much
不过不是
harder
现
to
在，
build a strong
目前还在
state
策划的
with
阶段。
healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my ass. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be
超气
damned.！
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But witchers are neutral on
好，是中立
principle,
你妹
so...。
Oh, bollocks.
对啊，
That's a
真是
convenient
慷慨
excuse
激
you
昂
lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For majors great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the Garrod. I'll be waiting with my maids.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
现在就可以
猎鬼
接了。
也很强耶，情报骰子在那边小看。
对，我都烧。这种格雷到底是发生什么事？为什么都烧不起来？
Grey hair, come here.
What is it?
We're a problem,
下雨吗？肯定是永恒之火的
We
错
can't。
跟下雨其实没有关系。
Poor lad could
对
bleed
是
to
我的
death.
错。
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? Willing to pay?
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Master Witcher. Quick as you can, though. Poor
那
lad
个技
needs
能
help.
有需要拔到
Need
技
some
能框
kind
吗
of？lead first.
要
Any clues?
你如果不装的话是没有效果。
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
Sewers. Should be an easy scent to follow.
关门大吉。
My head's spinning.
Footprints. Traces of sewer slime.
Oh, I wish my man were as brave as you. And he'd kill monsters and collect bounties.
Blood. Fresh.
So bored I could spew.
Take pity, sir. I've a sick child. Even more misery besides.
Let's drink for it's nearly night. Why are you bothering him, you grub? Can't you see he's busy?
Gotcha, Olsen.
That was 5 stone of the purest fish deck you put to the torch. You know what it was worth?
All right, Witchman. Take your coin, bugger off.
Do what you will.
Need no convincing there.
这是简单的任务。如果是一般平民就算了，对象是女巫猎人。好，时间差不多12点了，我先到这边吧。明天要开什么？我再看看。那今天就先这样，播播，感谢收看，晚安。
晚安。